And I'm here with VEGA Squadron versus OG in the Bucharest minor qualifiers. Down in the bottom lane, Jerax finds Pexu here without Frost Shield, doing a lot of damage, slowing him right down there. The Ink Swan, not enough. Maybe it is. No, No-Tail has the right click. Pexu's going to go down, and OG draw first blood. Now Frost Shield on Pycat once again, going for Pexu, but Kezu trying to chase down No-Tail as well. Pycat needs one more hit, will finish off Pexu. No-Tail goes down as well, and now Kezu and Pycat will just fight it out. In comes Mage into the middle lane, Astral out onto Thompson. No-Tail here, Invis though. And we'll come forward. Thompson taking a fair amount of damage from this. I'm not sure it's enough to survive. I don't know who's going to die. Mage is going to be the one who falls. Now coming in for the wraparound, VEGA looking for No-Tail. Burrow Strike out onto the Lich. Now the Silence is there as well. The Phantom's Embrace and VEGA finish him off. But the Snowball coming in from behind. Astral to stop it. Now Jax needs to get himself away. He's silenced up as well. And there comes a Chrono Spear. This is very good from VEGA as they'll pick off all three in the middle lane as VEGA do it. Now, well, No-Tail comes forward onto MNT with Thompson to back him up as well. They've got a lot of right-click damage, but Dara's in. The face is void. Going to chase away OG. Or are they? Jax is coming in as well. Maybe they want to turn this one around as the Brewlings keep Madara into the air. And now, look at that huge amount of nuke coming in. Madara's evaporated. Mid lane. Mage. Well, No-Tail comes into this one. They'll slow him down with the Flux, and now the double Thompson coming in. Pexu doing his best with that Inkspell to keep him alive. The Silence comes out too late. They do get the kill onto No-Tail, but Mage will go down all the same. And Thompson, he's still chasing. He's going to get Mech Pexu as well. They get two in the mid lane for OG. Scary, scary Arc Warden. Thompson farming up. Madara comes in, and there's the Chrono Spear coming down on top of him. Do they have enough damage to finish him off? Looks like they might do. Oh, no! Oh, the Snowball save! Is it going to be enough, though? There's a lot of heroes around here. Thompson, no, he's going to go down all the same. Burrow Strike comes through, and now the Soulbind onto the Illusion and to Jerax as well. The Silence is out. There's nothing for the Tusk to do but die. Seb, does he know that Kezu is right here in the trees? But the rest of OG coming in as well. There's a Burrow Strike. Straight away onto No-Tail. There's a Snowball in response. Meanwhile, VEGA coming in hard and fast. No-Tail is already dead. The Brewlings doing their best to keep the Faces Void into the air there. But the Brewlings are, well, they're okay. They're starting to get low, but I think they're okay. Meanwhile, stolen actually by the Rubik. Down goes Kezu, though, very, very quickly now. The Chrono Spear just about catches Pycat and Jerax. Does get the kill onto Pycat, but MNT, is he going to get out of this one? He is not. OG turning around and blowing up everybody on the side of VEGA. Thompson walks on top of Kezu here. Madara coming in as well. This could be dangerous for the Arc Warden, but now Snowball save comes in quick. Kezu's taken care of. Pexu as well, blown up as OG find a bunch of heroes here up at top. Mage coming in, Thompson coming in from behind, No-Tail's here as well. Jerax being beaten down, but he's got that Snowball save. Will keep himself alive a little bit longer, makes it to the tree line. He's actually going down here, he comes back in. Surely he's going to die, but the right clicks aren't enough. Fade Bolt will finish the job, but Mage dies in response. No-Tail stunned up, Burrow Strike, the Sandstorm will finish the job, but Kezu needs to get himself out as Thompson is on the hunt. Both Thompsons, in fact, as the right clicks come through and Kezu's taken care of. MNT needs to get himself out as well. Is he going to go for more? Well, Madara, they see him, they've got the Sentry Ward, they'll chase back Madara, though Thompson, he's thinking about this one, but Kezu comes in, Burrow Strike onto both, but they're both inside that bubble, keeping them nice and evaded up. Meanwhile, Seb gets taken down the backlines, Madara comes jumping in, can he finish on Thompson? He can do it indeed, but will die himself, so the face of the point and Thompson go down. No-Tail suffers a death, Pycat meanwhile still alive, just turns around, MNT destroyed. That's in, blinks the Anti-Mage ready to clean up this fight, but he is astraled up, needs to find that last hit, never mind, Kezu just goes down all the same, and Mage trying to TP out Seb, can he do it? He can, he finds the crit, down goes Mage, and Anti-Mage will chase down Pexu as the final kill, the final survivor of VEGA Squadron, and it won't be hard for Anti-Mage to get that kill as well. OG TI champs coming in onto VEGA. Now they jump in here, Silence out onto Pexu, torn apart. Kezu going for the epicenter here, will get it off, but it's pretty much evaded by OG as they jump up onto the high ground now, and Madara is taken care of. Kezu as well, not looking too healthy, and there's the Matter Void coming out to finish him off. OG completely tear VEGA apart. They're not fearing anything right now as they're up onto this high ground, keep on pushing in as they blink forwards onto MNT, taking away his mana and his health. They just turn around to the Kezu instead and blow up both as he comes to the ground. Kezu and MNT are dead. Meanwhile, OG just diving deep for Madara as well. Punch him up into the air to finish the job. Jerax maybe going to die for this one as the Soulbind comes out, but there's a sinister gaze dragging Pexu back into this fight. Meanwhile, Kezu being harassed by Brewlings. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're just having fun at this stage. They're playing with Havoodoo, though, and Otel taking a fair chunk of damage from Mage with his BKB. Meanwhile, Kezu gets destroyed by Pycat on this anti-Mages. Down goes the Sand King. Meanwhile, OG will come in for the final lane of Barracks. Actually, they spot themselves Mage here. They want this OD. They get him, and now they will go for the Ancient as well. Pexu comes out of base, but that's a mistake. Seb nearly kills him. Meanwhile, the credit sphere onto nobody there. Dobson will evade, and Madara killed up, and GG is called onto game 2 as OG lead with a 1-game advantage. OG versus VEGA, game number 2 as the Juggernaut is picked up for Pycat. Mid lane, Mage and Pexu come forwards. Jax done up a little bit here with the charge coming in as well. This Rubik could be in trouble. Mage is chasing. MNT coming in as well for this one on the Space Cow. The Jax trying to deny himself to the creep gets, but not going to happen. Mage will get the kill. We'll be happy with that. Mid, although Jax and Thompson are already right on top of him here, and they're actually going to find this kill under tower. Meanwhile, Seb with the Invis rune coming forwards onto Madara. This PA is in a lot of trouble, needs some help here. Meanwhile, Pycat just spins nearby, basically waving goodbye. Well, Kezu lifted up, thrown back, no tells there with the cool, holds it for efficiency, and now we'll drop it. Kezu under tower, no hope of survival. Throws down the wall just for funsies, but doesn't do a lot. Meanwhile, MNT comes into kind of a Jax. Jax dropping very, very low. He's got the Decrepify out onto himself with a refraction as well. It's a lot of health, but I really don't think it's going to be enough to keep himself alive. And actually, Seb, they're jumping on him on the low ground as well. Down goes the Pugna, and down goes Jax as well. Mage, ooh, blinks away. Thank you, Refraction. Although, they're actually trying to turn this one around as MNT comes in. He's got the ultimate as well, throwing Seb back onto the high ground. The lift is there from Jax, going to keep Mage held still. Seb, decrepified up, but when this ends, he could be in a whole world of hurt as Mage and MNT try and chase him down here. They're going to need a bit more damage. MNT actually taking so much damage from this. Seb just surviving. Decrepify, so annoying to deal with as Bunsen jumps in and kills himself up. MNT, Jax actually going to get away from this one, maybe. Meanwhile, Pycat could be in trouble. Down goes the healing ward. He's going to have to spin himself away from danger here. Down to the low ground. VEGA, do they have the chase? They do not. They actually turn around and go for Jax instead. And Thompson's actually come into this one, but with the wall, well, he's doing a bit of damage, but now the rest of VEGA coming in quickly and hard, and they take down that Medusa. Roshan, the fight around the pit. Seb going to decrepify himself up. MNT comes charging in and use that ulti to throw back Seb. Now Thompson, though, dropping that ultimate down. MNT taking a ton of damage to the front line. Mage is running back, though. He wants Jax, but it's Thompson zoning out the rest of VEGA. So this is very much a TA alone. She's called up. Mage could be in a lot of trouble. Cut off from her team. Cut off from any help at all. The Culling Blade comes down. Mage is dead. Thompson TPing under tower, wants to save it, can't quite. Maybe he can find a fight instead as Madara throws down some daggers. Mage coming in for this one as well. Maybe they want to fight this one. There goes the Thompson's ulti. Jax is the one dropping low, but they're both frozen solid. MNT and Mage, and actually down goes MNT. Mage makes it to the tree line. OG, are they chasing here? They can't really find anybody as Jax is going to go down to the illusions. And, well, Thompson is a Butterfly, Skadi, and Sanjinyasha. Not afraid to take to the high ground, takes them in tower, but there's a bit of rat going on from the PA. So they will draw even in this. Not sure that's what OG want. Seb coming back to defend. Thompson could be in trouble. In come VEGA. They're going hard onto this Medusa now. This is a tanky old Medusa. And in comes Pycat as well. The Omni-Slash comboed up with the Stone Gaze as well. Pexu dropping so low, but it's the TA. She goes Invis with the BKB as well. The spin. Though the BKB going to save her from the damage from that, but it doesn't matter. Going down all the same eventually as that BKB runs out. Buybacks are being used by the TA. Meanwhile, Jax cleaved up by Madara. Seb trying to get the damage off. Actually will kill the PA. PA does have buyback, can't come into this fight, but MNT is the one in trouble. It's Thompson chasing him down with those right clicks. Down goes MNT up onto the high ground now, and OG, they just continue what they came here to do in the first place, and that is push Barracks. Buybacks coming through thick and fast for VEGA. They want to defend this one, maybe get themselves some kills with it as the Space Cow comes charging through with that haste as well from the Darkseer. But Thompson, he gets to craft fight up once again. Seb on the point on this Pugna, not letting Thompson go down too easily, though Madara jumping on top of him here might be able to clear up the Snake Lady. Yep, down goes her mana shield, down goes her health, and that is Thompson dead. VEGA waiting on the high ground, jumping onto Thompson here this time once again as they do use that Spirit ulti. Now they're just going to pop the stone form, and Madara with the cool. They stone gaze up Madara, and down she goes the first time. Meanwhile, Kezu is dropped. Thompson up onto the high ground with this vacuum. It's not doing much as well. I mean, it's keeping Medusa away from the fight as Madara cleaves up Seb. Now, Mage, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, he's got the cheese. Okay, BKB, but Thompson still doesn't care. And that's going to be a TA dieback. questionable. And now Thompson, feeling very good about himself, he just stands there and right-clicks. Doesn't really do anything particularly. And now they lift up MNT, throw him back, and chop him down. Pycat, a couple more hits will be needed, but finally the cow dies, and beef burgers will be had. Now into the Roshan pit. OG looking to play it nice and comfortably as they hold up the rest of... actually, MNT, they get the call off on Tim as well. Meanwhile, there comes the wall. It's out onto both cores, which isn't bad. Thompson, a little bit lost here. Doesn't know whether to go for Roshan or for the fight, as No-Tail's taken out. And, well, Rubik on the high ground, but it's a lot of damage coming out from Thompson. But Oda, PA finds his mark, jumping onto Jarax and taking him out straight away. Buyback comes out immediately from Jarax. Rubik wanting to get back into this fight. Meanwhile, Roshan is low. VEGA, they don't want to let us go for free, and they have this trap inside Roche. They can constantly just spam out these... Oh! Roshan is on OG's side as it stuns up the Space Cow charge. Oh, that's pretty remarkable. And now Kezu jumps in again with the vacuum. They really want this Medusa illusion to just burn down Thompson's mana. It's doing a great job of that, I have to say. Now the charge coming forwards, but the lift from Jarax, and now with the stone form as well. MNT stoned in the front lines. Not where you want to be stoned. And down goes MNT, and now OG. Well, actually, VEGA have snuck in and taken Roshan. They get the Aegis as well, but now Pycat goes down. But Thompson, he's got plenty of health to work with. Not that much mana, but Mage does not want to fight this one up. Just hiding inside the Roche, but doesn't know what to do. Kezu jumps in for that Refresher Shard. Was it really worth it, though? As he's just taking so much damage. I mean, at least your PA got out. Well, did she? Seb's on the hunt. Madara, okay, never mind. Who's hunting whom? And Thompson, well, once again, this time they're charging onto Pycat. They killed him pretty easily last time. Trying to do the same thing again, but this time Thompson is right on top of him, and there comes that wall. So annoying. Meanwhile, Madara just takes down Jax on the low ground. Can he finish him up? There's a crap by keeping him alive. Rubik just having so much space to live through this. No way, Madara's going to die for this kill. It does have to buy back, but the rest of the team died whilst he was going for this kill, and now it's looking very grim for VEGA Squadron. OG on the Ancient. Very little VEGA can do about this one. They're holding on. They're doing their best, but it doesn't really matter. Stone Gaze being used to hold back VEGA as Thompson just goes to... He's actually chasing heroes. He's chasing the mice around the house as down goes Kezu. And down goes the game. GG as OG take this series 2-0.